Welcome to the Competitive Intelligence Insight Center, where you can learn more about specific retailers and their competitors' positions in the marketplace from their shoppers' perspective. There are 12 major merchandise categories included in the Insight Center, which are divided into three categories: soft lines, hard lines, and consumer staples. Let's take a look at the soft lines category to see how this Insight Center works. In the Prosper Monthly Consumer Survey, we asked consumers where they shop most often and the reasons why they shop that store most often for all 12 major merchandise categories in this Insight Center. Based on these questions, we have created the retailer position maps that you will find throughout the Insight Center. Taking a look at women's clothing as an example. All charts default to show the top 5 retailers in the category and compare 2 reasons for shopping those stores most often. For women's clothing, we can see Macy's, Kohl's, JCPenney, Walmart, and Target on the chart, and we're comparing price and quality for adults 18 plus. If we hover over the Macy's bubble, it tells us that 11.6% of adults 18 plus shop at Macy's most often for their women's clothing. Why is Target's bubble smaller compared to the other retailers? The size of the bubble corresponds to the percentage who shop that retailer most often for that category. Only 2.7% of adults 18 plus shop at Target most often for women's clothing. The position of each retailer's bubble on the chart, meaning how far up the y-axis and across the x-axis they are, depends on the percentage of their shoppers who indicated price and quality were reasons for shopping there most often. For Macy's, we can see they rank higher than competitors for quality, but lower for price. The chart is a great visual representation of how consumers see these retailers. If we click to download the data to Excel, we can see the actual percentages for the reasons. This tells us that 63.2% of adults 18 plus who shop Macy's most often for women's clothing go there because of price, while 63.1% go to Macy's because of their quality. You can also make several changes to this chart, including selecting different reasons to compare, like selection and fashion ideas, and clicking Go. You can quickly see the retailer's positions on the map change. You can also choose a different segment and add or remove retailers from the chart by clicking the Options button in the upper left corner of the chart. Let's take a look at those ages 18 to 34 years old and remove the 2 big discounters from the chart by unchecking the boxes next to their names. You can see a long list of retailers available to include. Once you have made your selections, click Update Chart. We can see that among those 18 to 34 years old, Macy's, JCPenney, and Kohl's have similar positions for selection and fashion ideas. Continue to select various reasons to create different positioning maps. You can follow the same steps throughout all of the charts in the Competitive Intelligence Insight Center for the 12 major merchandise categories. To learn more about this Insight Center or how to find additional information on these retailers, contact Prosper Insights and Analytics.